Buchanan County Emergency Services assembling to honor an EMT who passed away and making sure to keep his years of service alive and well in our memories. KQ2 reporter Zachary Scott with more on how these EMS officials honored one of their own today.
Buchanan County Emergency Services gathered to honor the memory of community pillar and trailblazer Steve Groshong. Steve Groshong, a paramedic, loving father, and friend to all who knew him, passed away on November 24, 2024. But his legacy will live on with the newly named Steve Groshong Memorial EMS post.
Steve was an intricate part of EMS in Northwest Missouri and had a long history here. At his time of his untimely passing, we wanted to honor him by dedicating this post here, which he was an intricate part of the building of this post.
Wallace Patrick, the executive director of the Buchanan County EMS, remembers Groshong as the cornerstone of all sides of the Buchanan County Emergency Services.
Steve was also a reserve officer on the Sheriff's Department. He had that background. He also had the EMS background. So we crossed a lot of borders, and emergency medical services does cross a lot of borders. We interact with all the community services almost on a daily basis, and Steve was always there in the forefront in that involvement.
Buchanan County Sheriff Bill Pewitt recalls memories of Groshong's kindness and giving nature.
This is a very fitting tribute to Steve, who dedicated his life in service in emergency medicine, the sheriff's office, emergency management for over 40 years serving our community. A guy who always went above and beyond, helped everybody, and always wanted to stay in the background without any acknowledgement or accolades or anything else.
Steve Groshong is a person who will be remembered for what he gave to the community and the smile that never left his face.
Steve was always a guy that was always helping everybody, always had a smile on his face, never said no to anybody, and just quietly went behind the scenes, taking care of things for people, helping people, working at Camp Quality and doing all the extra volunteer stuff that he could. You know, again, lots of things that he did, he was never compensated for.
Groshong's memory will now be remembered for what he knew best, saving lives in the community that he loved. Reporting in St. Joseph, Zachary Scott, KQ2 News.
The Memorial EMS post can be found at 5010 Frederick Avenue.